we're live. Are we live? Yes, we are live. I'm pretty sure we're live. Are we? I have no idea. Yeah, we are. All right. Oh, no intro. It's all out of sorts today, but welcome into Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Brett Alper. I got producer Moose on the ones and twos, so you guys can go down in the comments section and yell at him for doing everything that he just did. But I am all out of sorts because I made a whole video previewing the Bengals and the Patriots game. And we got just a little bit of new news that has me questioning everything that I just written. And we'll start off the show, Moose, by what I put in there. 8 minutes before midnight to Sobe. Ooh. Yes, all the way at the bottom. There we go. No, the one right above it. That's the one. So at about 4:30 Eastern time, the Bengals injury report came up. And Joe Burrow was a full participant. A full participant. And we know that Joe Burrow has been out since week 3. Well, if you guys didn't know the rules, well, earlier Zach Taylor was asked if there was a scenario where Joe Burrow comes back for the Patriots game. And he said Burrow hasn't done 11 on 11 yet. Until we get through some practices, there is no reason for me to speculate on that. Well, Zach Taylor is a liar. Because if you're a full participant, that means you have done 11 on 11. So now I'm questioning, is Joe Burrow going to play Sunday? That changes absolutely everything. But the Patriots are still on a big winning streak. And it's been a long time. It's been 6 days since we saw them in the field. Usually we're getting ready for them to play on the very next day. That is a week. We got to wait another 4 days, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're ready for it to be Sunday already, we're skipping it. It's almost 6 o'clock on the Eastern time. Go down in the comment section. Span your New Englands. I'm giving out shout-outs. I see you, Nick Flag, Haven in the chat, Calvin Galvan. To Sobe, I'm glad you're staying up, my guy. 8 minutes before midnight is a long, long, long time. Jamie Elliott, the schedule isn't the strongest, but we are still duty and truly prepared this team as the sky is the limit. Double S is typing in their NEs. I don't see anybody in there typing their NEs. What are we doing? I got 56 people in the chat right now. Where are you guys at? Go down in the comments. Spam it up. Be like Double S. Give me your NEs down in the chat. I'm waiting. And also, this is our month-long for November. Month-long little raffle that we're giving away. And it's a random autographed Patriots jersey. It could be anybody. It could be Tom Brady. It could be Rob Gronkowski. It could even be Julian Edelman. But it's random. And $5 gets you in for a raffle, which we'll be doing it on the last watch party of the Patriots November season. Actually, no, I think we're going to do that Monday night. Monday night against the New York Giants. We'll give away the raffle because I think that is going to have a lot of people going. But time in the Buckeyes in here. What's going on, time in the Buckeye? Nick Flag, I would hope whoever wins it does not get a N'Keal Harry jersey. That would be. You're also at work, can't do much. Hey, Nick Flag, as long as you're in here having a good time. As long as you're in here having a good time. We started a little late. It's all good. We still having a great time here. And I'm just annoyed that it's almost been a week and Patriots still haven't played football. Time in the Buckeye, I'm good. I'm going to the Mavs game tonight. I'm excited for it. Cam was trash for the Pats. Yeah, Cam Newton was talking trash about the Patriots yet again. Again and again and again. And it's starting to really, really annoy me as well. S.A. Moro, what's going on, my guy? What's going on? We got 60 people in the chat right now, Moose. We need to get to like 25 likes if we want to start this show. And it's almost 5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Exactly. I'm going to a basketball game tonight, and I want to get out of here early, but we can't go anywhere until you hit that thumbs up icon.
At least 30.
At least 30. At least 30. At least 30. Exactly. Cam Newton is just jealous. And he's talking nonstop, over and over. This is like the third time that he has talked down on the Patriots. Big Daddy Joe in the chat. Big Daddy Joe, did you get the hat yet? We shipped it out. I want to know if you got it. Nick Flagg, I remember the Cam Newton year. Because it really, really disappointed me. It made me watch the Patriots and hate watch them because I wanted us to lose more than anything. But here's coming up on today's show. We got the Patriots against the Bengals preview. A lot of Patriots hate, specifically on First Take. And I saw Nick Wright was also not giving us credit, but that's for another day. Today we're talking about Cam Newton, and we're ending the show with the mailbag. Oh, with the bottle opener, Big Daddy Joe. You're living wild, my guy. Living wild, my guy. Big Daddy Joe, did you see, and I'm going to need your help specifically, they are closing Jonathan's Landing December 31st. And I can't let that happen. That is my hometown golf course, and they are closing it. And I was very, very upset about it. I'm extremely upset about it. They're closing it January 1st, and it ruined my day when I found out. We need to do something about it, Big Daddy Joe. I will fly back, and we will fix it up. Oh, Nick Flagg, me too. You
know what else we need to fix?
Those likes. We got 70 people. 70 people. We got nobody typing out hashtag Patriots. Not a golfer. Oh, Big Daddy Joe, disappointing.
That is so unfortunate. Some are saying it's really unfortunate. I wouldn't be saying that, but people are saying it.
But we need about 8 more likes. So hit that thumbs up icon if you got a question. We got the Patriots against the Bengals this weekend. Get your questions in. Nicholas Howerton, use hashtag Patriots, my guy. That's a perfect question. Mike Burdett, there you go, using your hashtag Patriots. We're on to Cincinnati. And you might see that in the video today. You might see that. You got Nicholas Howerton. Type hashtag Patriots and add your question to it. You can't do it separately. It's a trap.
This is so I'm the Broncos host also.
Yeah,
Let's go Broncos!
No.
But I will say this. The Broncos on a bye this week. I was going to watch the Colts-Chiefs game. If Joe Burrow plays, I'm locked in to Bengals-Patriots.
Yep.
Not just because it has implications for Denver, but that's just going to be an unbelievable football game. Joe Burrow, Joey Brr against Drake the Schedule May.
Oh, my God. If Joe Burrow plays, that is actually going to be an exciting game. We have Kevin Harlan on the call, unless you watch Patriots Today by Chat Sports, and you got Brett Alper on the call. But Nicholas Howerton, type your question out again and add hashtag Patriots at the end of it, because I want that in the mailbag, because there we go. Big Daddy Joe, what is... That's a good question. He's not playing? We don't know. Jamie Elliott, that's a perfect question. What? What photo? It should be in matchup.
Oh, you're actually using matchup.
Yeah, I was told to. There we go, Nicholas. Perfect. That gets on the mailbag. Burrow can get this defense too. Yeah. Burrow can get the defense too. Their offensive line's bad. We're going to talk about specifically how bad their defense is, because the Bengals defense, they're also, even if Joe Burrow doesn't play, their edge rusher Trey Hendrickson is most likely out. So they are going to be missing a true types of players. 1 o'clock start Sunday, Big Daddy Joe, as you see right there. 7.5-point favorites. That number could keep going up as Jamar Chase is suspended. Should be an easy game. And I wish I was going to the game on Sunday, but I have to give it to you. I got to do the watch party. I'm not missing any more watch parties for the rest of the year. I'm right here. I'm going to be live Sunday. Make sure you tune in. But let's get into the show. Let's start previewing the Week 12 matchup between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. Patriots are on a 8-game winning streak, and they're back on the road this Sunday against the Cincinnati Bengals. Welcome into Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Brett Alper, and this should be a relatively easy game for the New England Patriots. You see the spread right there, -7.5, but they think it's going to be a high-scoring game. This is a big matchup between these two teams because the Bengals, they still are giving out hope that they can miraculously make the playoffs if their Lord and Savior, Joe Burrow, comes back. But the Patriots trying to lock up, trying to be that number one seed, and if they get the win, they are the number one seed. So it's a big game. You cannot overlook this specific game. The Bengals season, let's be honest here, it's pretty much over. It's done. If Joe Burrow comes back, he comes back, but it's kind of too late at this point. You've already fallen off. You've lost a bunch of games. So you can go into Paul Brown or Paycor, whatever you want to call it. It's still Paul Brown Stadium to me, as I used to live an hour away from Cincinnati. But go into their building, blow them out. I know the fans aren't going to be there that much. I bet you more Patriots fans are there than Bengals fans. I went to the Patriots-Bengals game back in 2019. There were more Patriots fans there. Let's replicate that in 2025. So if you want the Patriots to move to 10-2 on the season, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it for me. Go ahead. Hit that thumbs up icon. I want to see all the likes keep going up and up and up because this game, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be fun. But we're going to have an even more fun time on the watch party on Sunday. Let's take a look at what the Bengals have done this season. Their bye week was week 10. They won in Cleveland. They won in Jacksonville. And you see I put a little asterisk in there because you had a different quarterback. Minnesota was a loss. They got blown out. Blown out by Denver. Lost to Detroit. Lost to Green Bay. Won against Pittsburgh in Joe Flacco's first game as a Cincinnati Bengal. Week 8, you lost to the Jets. The Jets lose to Chicago, then you lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers in an absolute blowout. But I put those asterisks there for week 1 and week 2 because they started off 2-0. But then Joe Burrow suffered turf toe, and he has been out since week 3. And everybody's been wondering because they said, well, he might be out for months. But then we started to see him get activated from IR. And on Wednesday, when the first injury report comes out, and I made this video thinking that Joe Burrow was going to play, but now we have some little bit, well, let's see here. Ian Rappaport tweeted this out. Joe Burrow was a full participant in practice. And then Zach Taylor was asked if there was a scenario where Joe Burrow comes back for the Patriots game this Sunday. He said Burrow hasn't done 11 on 11 yet. Until we get through some practices, there is no reason for me to even speculate on that. And you could bring me up full screen, Moose, because I will just say this, that's a flat-out lie. Because if you're a full participant in practice, that means that you're participating in 11 on 11. So Joe Burrow is a full participant, went through every single drill that they had, went through all the 11 on 11. So he's done that. Is Zach Taylor saying something to try to hide a little bit to where, hey, we don't want to let the Patriots know that he could be playing? I don't know if he's going to play. He hasn't played in months. He hasn't played since week 2 of the NFL season. We're now going into week 12. That's a 10-week. Do you really want to throw him into the fire right there? I don't know. But we're going to pretend that this is going to be Joe Flacco as the quarterback of the Bengals. If Joe Burrow is going to be active, there will be a whole new video made. This video is going out on Wednesday. If it comes out on Friday or Saturday, we are going to have a full-on breakdown, and it's going to be, Patriots get bad news before their Week 12 matchup against the Bengals. But right now, it's 41-year-old Joe Flacco. And let's be honest, Joe Cool, he hasn't been terrible. He hasn't been bad. He's actually been pretty serviceable as a quarterback. He's a pretty solid backup. But 61% completion percentage, 2,200 yards, 14 touchdowns. He has thrown 9 interceptions, but I'm pretty sure he threw for like 3 of them against the Pittsburgh Steelers last week, and an 80.8 QB rating. Not bad, not great, something that can possibly win you a game like he did the first time they played the Steelers. But he's also going to be without one of his biggest weapons. If you watch the game on Sunday, Jamar Chase did the most disrespectful thing that you could possibly do. He spit on Jalen Ramsey, and he was later suspended for it. And he tried to appeal and said, well, if I was going to spit on him, I wouldn't do it on his jersey. I'd do it in his face. Like, what kind of appeal was that? No shit, you lost the appeal. So he did. He's going to be out for Sunday's game versus the Patriots. He forfeits over $507,000 game check. And without Jamar Chase, yeah, it's kind of upsetting that we're not going to see Jamar Chase against Christian Gonzalez, but that's basically a bye week for Christian Gonzalez. It's like, all right, well, you don't have to go. So it is what it is. I'm happy that he's not playing because that just gives the Patriots a very, very easier chance to go for that. But now he's going to be lined up against T. Higgins. And yeah, T. Higgins is a great wide receiver. We wanted him to go to New England back in the day, back in the offseason. He didn't end up getting traded. But look at the stats between the three wide receivers. Jamar Chase, 117 targets, almost 80 receptions. Then it drops all the way down less than 50. T. Higgins goes to 64 targets, and their third best wide receiver isn't even a wide receiver. It's Noah Fant at 34 targets. It's going to be T. Higgins, Noah Fant, and Andreas Josavash. I think that's his full name. I think I'm getting that right. I just don't call him by Josavash, but he's going what's his name? Christian Gonzalez is going to be on T. Higgins, and then Marcus Jones is going to probably be on Josavash. But I'm not really worried about the offense. The defense is just god-awful. It is the main reason why the Bengals aren't good in the first place. Even if Joe Burrow is playing, I don't think they would even stand a chance against the New England Patriots with just how bad their defense is. They're already missing Jamar Chase on offense. Well, on defense, Trey Hendrickson is doubtful for the Patriots game. I don't think he's going to play. And Zach Taylor said he's most likely going to play. So now you're going out without your best defensive player in Trey Hendrickson. And even with him, or without him, they're one of the worst defenses in the NFL. 32nd in yards per game, 31st in passing yards, 32nd, 31st. They are in the bottom two categories in every single statistic, specifically yards. And guess what? Passing yards, 257.3. And what is Drake May doing right now? He's averaging like 250 yards. They could not stop a nosebleed if it happened. If Drake May wants to throw all over the ball, go right ahead. If we want to see Ramondre Stevenson and Travion Henderson run all over the ball, guess what? They're going to. You can set up the play action. You can do everything. They should not be able to stop this Patriots offense. And honestly, with how bad the defense is, and you see these stats right here, the Patriots should score 40. They should score 40. You should see 2 touchdowns from Stefon Diggs. You should see a touchdown from Ramondre if he returns. You should see a touchdown from Travion. It is absolutely very, very bad, and I think they can take a massive advantage of this. And I think they should go and win their 9th straight game and move to 10-2 and number 1 seed in the AFC. Who you got, though? Type your NEs down in the chat, or if you're a Bengals fan, I mean, my roommates back in college were Bengals fans, so type your CINs down in the chat if you think the Bengals have any sort of chance. I don't think they do. Coming up, we got the Patriots injury report and my short keys to victory because, like I said, I really don't think the Bengals stand a chance in this one. But first, I got to tell you about our sponsor of today's show, and that is Prize Picks. The hard-hitting football action is even better with Prize Picks. The weather might be changing, but the feeling of being right never gets old. So keep the season rolling on Prize Picks by getting $50 instantly in lineups after you play your first $5. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and if your picks are right, you could cash in. Did you know Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you could still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect? You can double your money even if your picks don't hit. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash this football season. Which players are going off, which ones are overhyped. Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your takes into cash all season long on Prize Picks. I made a lineup, and, well, this might get voided because Joe Flacco, if it's Joe Burrow, he ain't going to play. But I got the more on Drake May passing yards with 251.5, and I got the more on Hunter Henry, 37.5, the Cincinnati cannot stop tight ends. So you make a lineup just like that one when you download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. All right, going into the Patriots injury report, we got some very, very, very good news revolving around the Patriots. And you can see right here with the injury report, nobody did not practice. But the one I'm looking at the most is Christian Ellis and Kayshon Boutte were full participants. Kayshon Boutte and Christian Ellis both missed the last 2 games. And they were missed completely, especially on the linebacker. And Kayshon Boutte, we know that the Patriots offense has not been as good without him. Ramondre Stevenson, he's limited with a toe injury. I'm expecting him to be back. So Ramondre and Boutte both back on offense. We do know that Milton Williams was put on IR, so he will not be there for us, which is unfortunate. But with how bad the Bengals are, if Ramondre and Kayshon Boutte did not suit up and they did not go, I would not mind just one more week with them sitting out, with one more week of them getting ready. And we did get one injury news from Mark Daniels that was a little bit concerning, but I want to say it's not that big of a deal. Stefon Diggs revealed today that he's been playing through a broken finger. He said he broke it about a month ago. And obviously we saw him drop a pass against the Jets, but most likely he's completely fine. I'm not going to worry about it unless his production goes, but I hope he's okay. Just tape that bad boy up and go. He's still been an amazing wide receiver, on pace for 1,000 yards. It's all good with me. But the big one that the Patriots are going to miss is Milton Williams being placed on IR because of his high ankle sprain that he suffered against the Jets. He was in the building today, and he was in a walking boot, so obviously it was granted that he had to be put on IR, missed 4 to 6 weeks. He'll be eligible to come back week 17 against the New York Jets. That's fine with me, as long as he's okay to be ready for the playoffs, because the Patriots are going to need him. Let's get to the keys to victory. The first one that I have is you got to blitz Joe Flacco. You got to blitz him. You got to get pressure to Joe Cool. And he has 4 turnover-worthy plays when he is blitzed. He is not great because, at 41 years old, when you're over 40, are you able to move the same way as he did back when he was 27 years old? No, he cannot run. When he scampers, it's kind of funny to watch. But 4 turnover-worthy plays when pressured. Get to the quarterback because when he's clean, Flacco can still sling it. He can still throw that rock all over. We saw the first Steelers against the Bengals game. He threw for over 400. He can do that. He can do that a lot. And when you keep him clean, he tears you apart, just like his old self. You get under center, you call your checkdowns, and there you go. 11 touchdowns, only 1 interception with 7 big-time throws when he's kept clean. If you don't get to the quarterback, he can tear you apart. But if you get to him, he's going to fold like a cheap suit. And now without one of your best players on defense with Milton Williams, you're going to have to call up blitzes. You're going to have to take Jelani Tavai. You're going to have to take Marte Mapu. You're going to have to take Jalen Hawkins and blitz them. I want to see a lot of safety blitzes. I want to see a lot of linebacker blitzes, especially with Jamar Chase out. Because now you don't have to worry about the receivers that much because they're not going to get that much separation besides T. Higgins, and I trust Christian Gonzalez on T. Higgins more than any other cornerback in football. So that's going to make it happen. The next one I have, mix a little bit in both run and pass. I don't want to see a primary pass team because obviously with how bad the Bengals defense is, you don't need to. Yeah, air it out. Why not? But also sneak in a little bit of runs. Get this run game going that we have not seen in the last couple of weeks. Get the rushing yards going. You see right here, they're allowing 161 yards per game. You got to run the football. And when you run the football, what happens? It sets up play action. And Drake May was almost perfect on play action. 7 for 8, 89 yards against the Jets. Granted, it is the Jets. But still, 7 for 8, you are basically perfect. And I think the one was the Stefon Diggs drop. I think so. And Ramondre back too, you're able to run in between the tackles. I know a lot of people were mad that I said, hey, Ramondre Stevenson should be the starter over Travion Henderson. I still believe it. As long as he doesn't fumble, you put him as the starter. And the last one, it's kind of a little fun one, but you can have some food while you're out in Cincinnati, and it's going to make you sick. Don't eat Skyline chili while you're out there, Patriots. Do not eat that. If you want some food, you can go to La Rosa's. If I'm going out to Cincinnati, I'm getting UDF. I'm getting their good milkshakes. But, come on, man. I don't know what Cincinnati people think when they go there and they eat this stuff. It's absolutely disgusting. It's nasty. I don't want it. And that's a Cincinnati staple. They sell it in the damn stadium. Don't eat it. That's all you got to do. You will not be sick because, it's just no. Now, I said this, I wrote this, thinking that Joe Flacco was going to play, and I still believe it if Joe Flacco is going to play. Joe Flacco or Joe Burrow. I think this is probably the easiest game for the Patriots on the schedule. Like, you want to talk about the Cleveland Browns? They have a really, really good defense. And we're always talking about the schedule. But with no Chase, with no Joe Burrow, no Trey Hendrickson, this team should absolutely blow the doors off of the Bengals. I think it's going to happen. But you let me know. Predict it down in the comments section. What is the score going to be for Patriots versus the Bengals? I want to hear from every single one of you. Get down in the comments section right now. For me, I said 38-17. I don't think it's going to be close. I don't think the Patriots punt that much. I think they're going to go down the field every single play because that's what the Bengals defense does. They can't stop anything. They cannot stop a single thing. Don't forget to hit that sub button. We will be live Sunday noon Eastern time. So you're not going to want to miss out. Hit that sub button right now. And as always, let's go Pats. Cool. Before we get started on the next one, I think you saw that the way in 2 is wrong. No giving up a score in the first drive, Big Daddy Joe. I should have put that. The next one. See? Take out Patriots and take out Stefon Diggs. Complimentary offense. It's not a trap. This game, if the Patriots lose to the Bengals, I am going to not only hear from it from all of my old roommates, it's going to be, it's going to drive me insane. Rage, we are going to get a lot of Bengals fans in the chat on Sunday. I just hope you guys are prepared because it's going to be very annoying for me. I mean, you saw all the Bengals fans that go in during when we're not playing the Bengals. Now we're playing the Bengals. Chris Clark, what's good, my guy? Please don't talk about what happened last night in Madison Square Garden. I'm not going to talk about it. It's all good. Big Daddy Joe. Yo, Xavier Games, I didn't see your $2 super chat. Drake May. And look, Big Daddy Joe.
You cannot be talking about the schedule like that. You cannot disrespect the schedule. All right?
You were saying May is Brady? Hey, May is Drake May. Tom Brady is Tom Brady. And Big Daddy Joe, we want to talk about that Bengals-Patriots game where that's the game where Tom Brady lost the streak that he was going to break the record for back in 2013. He had, I don't know what it was, like 200 straight games with a touchdown. And then because it was so windy out, they couldn't drive down and score. The Bengals ended up winning in Cincinnati. If you guys remember that one. If you do remember that one. I remember every single game from the Patriots dynasty. Every single one of them.
Can I call him Bo Nix?
No, that doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It just works with Drake May.
It just works with Drake May. Drake May.
I still like the schedule.
What's
a lot
going
better.
on, Mike? How we doing? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Exactly, Matt. Bo Nix is mid. And we're going to be talking about
Durham, I don't know who this Jackson Durham guy is, but I swear to God, if he comments one more time, I might mute him.
Spam Moose. Nicholas Wheatley, keep Noah Fant locker down on late. Downs will be warm. Bell at Drake's first game, he beat Cincy. Yeah. About the only game that we won.
Hold on. Who said that Bo Nix was mid?
Matt did, which I agree 100%.
No.
Matt, he is mid.
No, it's Bo Clutch Nix.
It's decent. No, you just don't tune in, Mike. You never do. Rage. 2 T's, Rage. 2 T's. Your boy Drew coming in. Like, I mean, even everybody in the chat, Mike Nintendo Master, you can ask the people in the chat, if I talk to every single person, which I do. Exactly, Big Daddy Joe. Hey, I know you're in here at all times. You check the tape, apparently. You check the tape. Nick Flagg, Broncos are the most fraud-looking 9-2 team. Look, I keep saying that,
We just beat
and
the shit out of the Chiefs.
and it's gonna drive me insane because I'm seeing a lot of similarities from this year and 2015, and I don't like it.
In 2015?
I'm not gonna say what happened in 2015.
What happened in 2015?
I'm not gonna say. Oh, Tosobi coming in with a bombshell. Nix is a German word, and it means nothing.
Remind me who you guys have played again. You played the Bills. Okay, that's a good win. You played the Buccaneers. That's a good win. Who else have you played?
The top best defenses in the NFL.
Who's that?
The Falcons. Hey, you look at the stats. They're one of the top defenses in the NFL. But yeah, the Browns.
Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you, Nicholas. That's what we want to see here.
On Patties on Maine. Hey, appreciate that, Mike Nintendo Master. But you got to stay for the whole segment. We're talking about all the haters, all the Patriot haters. And this is just a live show. This isn't even on Sunday when we're going to have the time of our lives during the watch party. Xavier Games coming in with a $2 super chat. Let him know. Let producer Moose know. Bo Nix is now on the same level as Drake May. Bella says Denver game against the Commanders is also a trap game. Is that true? You're a Bears fan, Mike? This is probably the most fun you've ever had watching a Bears season in years. Because you guys are actually good for once. Xavier Games, shout out for the $2 super chat. Bo Nix is not on the same level as Drake May. No, he is not. No, he is not.
I have to agree with that.
There's a reason why.
I think Drake May is unbelievable.
There's a reason why, which we'll get into in the segment about the MVP odds, and you won't see Bo Nix's name on there.
Oh, that's not correct at all, actually. Go check your updated odds right now.
I
He's
did.
10th.
Yeah, he's plus 8,000.
Yeah,
I
10th,
checked.
baby.
Ooh.
9-2. And if you took the schedule away from the Patriots, what would you have?
You'll see about that. Exactly, your boy Drew. Exactly. Not only that, but the Patriots beat the bad teams a lot. They're not winning one-score game. They're winning multiple-score games. Multiple. They beat the good teams, and they beat down on the bad teams. And we're going to talk about the schedule because a lot of people are saying fool's gold, and it's driving me nuts. Driving me nuts. But we're going to get into this segment. Everybody keep typing in hashtag Patriots. Get your questions into the mailbag. Even while we're doing the segment, I still see your comments and your questions. So get those in, and let's start the next segment. Some people are calling the Patriots fool's gold. I completely disagree. Absolutely disagree. And one of the top sports shows, First Take, and a little man named Cam Newton, well, he talked about it a lot, and he said that the Patriots are fool's gold, and he doesn't believe in them. And that's what we're going to talk about on today's show. Welcome into Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Brett Alper. And on the back half of the show, Stefon Diggs was almost a Bronco. Yeah, we got a report from Ian Rappaport, and we're going to break that all down on the show. But first, I thought I'd tell you guys that we're catching up on one of the channels here at Chat Sports, and we're getting very, very close. And I've been keeping an eye on this one. At one point, we were down 5,000 to Texans today. Well, now guess what? We are down 500. So let's beat Texans today. I want to show the host, Jeremy Chuggs, that the Patriots are creeping back up. Not only are they back in the NFL, but we're back at Chat Sports. So if you love the Patriots, want daily content, if you love watch parties, go ahead and hit that sub button right now. Hey! All right. Yeah, he's in here. Yeah.
You talking shit? You talking shit? I heard you.
Easy.
You talking that shit?
Yes, sir. We're about to pass him. Okay. We're about to pass him. It scared the living hell out of me. We're keeping that in. Back to the segment. So, yeah, Cam Newton is back. He's back. And we talked about it on the channel about 2 weeks ago. And he was talking trash. He said he didn't believe that Drake May was the best passer in the NFL. He didn't believe that Drake May was one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Well, he's back again, and this time he's talking about the Patriots team as a whole. And what did he say? Well, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It has fool's gold written all over them. And this is what his quote is on First Take. The thing I have a problem with is if you keep playing sorry scrubs, then you're going to have this falsetto of a mentality going into the playoffs, and it has one and done written all over it. Oh, Cam. Why can you not just figure out football? Because you were a good quarterback in the NFL. You weren't that great of a quarterback when you were here in New England. But I don't understand why you cannot just ever praise somebody. Why you can never just give the credit the Patriots deserve. And everybody wants to talk about the Patriots are fool's gold. I don't understand this fool's gold BS. I don't get it at all. I don't get it at all. And the Patriots' schedule, well, it's pretty simple if you look at this. I know the first couple of weeks, but going back, Week 9 against the Falcons, Week 10 against the Buccaneers, Week 11 against the Jets. They have beaten teams. They beat the Buffalo Bills. They beat the Miami Dolphins. They beat the Saints. They beat the Titans. I know the Titans suck, but they still beat them down. They are beating the bad teams to a pulp, and they're also winning against the good teams. Now, I will say Cam Newton did praise Drake May. He did say he's playing great. He's playing good. Whatever. But he's talking about the Patriots as a whole, that he doesn't believe in them, and they haven't shown him everything. And the one point he made was that, the schedule. He kept saying the Patriots have not played a single good team. And it's just, why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about this? The schedule is too easy for them. But even if we're talking about the Patriots' schedule, it blows my mind. Here's what he had to say. I have more concerns with the New England Patriots playing 5 and 6 teams that have losing records than going into a situation where the competition exceeds that you may have been used to. That's the biggest question I have for Drake May. And I wanted to show you guys just some of these pictures. And you got one thing here that I want to show more than anything. Oh, the schedule? Oh, well, look at this throw here by the schedule. Look at the throw. Yeah, this is against the Buffalo Bills, and quote-unquote, the schedule is throwing the ball 30 yards downfield on a rope on a perfect pass to Stefon Diggs. Yeah, is the schedule doing that? No, I don't think so. I think that is Drake May making this team good. And schedule this, schedule that. Well, guess what? He is playing like an MVP quarterback. 72 completion percentage, 2,800 yards, 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and a 113 QB rating. And we want to talk about, guess what? The schedule. Well, the Browns have one of the best defenses in the league. The Bills have okay defense. The Falcons have a great defense. So where's the excuses here? I just don't get it. I really, really don't. The schedule this, the schedule that. And we want to talk about the remaining strength of schedule for the Patriots. Yes, it's easy. But the team that's right tied with them for first place in the AFC is the Denver Broncos. Guess what? They have an easier schedule too. They play under 500 teams. 379, yeah, cool. But compared to the Denver Broncos at 476. And all the people that want to talk about they'll be one and done in the playoffs. It'll be over for them. Well, teams that win the Super Bowl also benefit from easy schedules. The road to glory from this graphic right here. Super Bowl winners versus teams below 500 on the schedule. Last year, the Eagles beat 9 teams that were under 500. The Chiefs, the last 2 years, won 10 games. The Rams, 9. The Bucks, 9. The Chiefs, 9. And the Patriots, 9. And then you want to talk about strength of schedule in the Super Bowl champion winning conference. Well, Philadelphia had the second easiest schedule in the NFC. Kansas City had the 14th or the third easiest schedule in the NFC. Then the second, the Rams are a little bit better. The only team to have a top 5 hardest strength of schedule was the Kansas City Chiefs back in 2019. Everybody benefits. You could see Philly in 2017. You could see the Patriots in 2016. All of those are easy schedule. If anything, A weaker strength of schedule helps this team because a lot of times football is just based off of momentum. And the Patriots are taking that momentum and they're using it. And a lot of the Super Bowl winning teams use that momentum because if you get that number 1 seed, you have home field advantage and anything can happen. But Drake May also, the classy guy he is, the winner that he is, the great quarterback, and the mantra that he has. He clapped back at Cam Newton in the perfect way. And I got a little bit of Tom Brady-esque kind of feel from him. He said, I don't even know what show he's on, which is probably a lie. Everybody knows he's on First Take. I think they get paid to make remarks and make certain comments. So I just worry about what people in our organization think, and I worry about what we think and what my teammates think. People are going to have different opinions. I'm just going to go out there on Sunday and worry about ourselves, which is the absolute perfect statement that you could say about just random people on random shows talk about it. You get no distractions. Don't let any outside noise that you hear from ESPN, you hear from NFL analysts, anybody, just go out there and play football. Don't worry about what Cam Newton said. Don't worry about what Stephen A has to say. Don't care about what Nick Wright has to say. Just go out there and play football. And to quote Bill Belichick, even though he's kind of on bad vibes right now, we're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. That's the only thing that should be on your head right now. Sunday's game against the Cincinnati Bengals. And that's all I want to see. That's all I want. So I'll ask you guys, does the Patriots' strength of schedule bother you? Because it doesn't bother me at all. I like having the easy schedule. I like playing those light teams because once you get into the playoffs, you're beating up on them. Now you're going to have better competition, but you're going to be ready. I don't care what anybody says. You're going to be ready. Go down in the comments section right now. On the back half of the show, we're going to talk about Stefon Diggs. But first, I got to tell you about our sponsor of today's show, and that is Prize Picks. The football weather is coming, and Prize Picks makes it easier to play. The hard-hitting football action is even better with Prize Picks. So keep the season rolling by getting $50 instantly in lineups after you play your first $5. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less than 2 to 6 player stat projections, and if your picks are right, you could cash in. Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you could still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You could double your money, even if your picks don't hit. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash this football season. Which players are going off? Which ones are overhyped? Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your takes into all season long on Prize Picks. I made a lineup for Sunday's game, and I got the more for Drake May in passing yards, 251.5. More on Hunter Henry with 37.5 receiving yards. And Joe Flacco, well, Jamar Chase is out. He ain't going to pass the ball that much. Give me less on his passing yards at 227.5. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. All right, well, the Patriots, it's like dodged a bullet, but they got miraculously lucky because Ian Rappaport reported that Stefon Diggs' free agency decision came down to the Patriots and the Broncos, and he almost chose the Broncos, which is crazy to think. Imagine where the Patriots would be if we didn't have number 8 here. Here's the full quote from Rappaport. Signing Stefon Diggs was the end of a decades-long quest for Mike Vrabel. Vrabel recruited Diggs out of high school when he was an assistant at Ohio State, didn't get him, and was mad about it. And then when Diggs became available in the spring after the Texans cut him, his agent sent the video to the Patriots just 3 months after his ACL tear. He was running, cutting, a good sign, ahead of schedule. It came down to the Broncos or Patriots. 5 months from passing a physical, the Patriots signed up, and a big-time leap of faith. And I'll just say, the leap of faith worked, the Patriots gambled, and guess what? They won the hand. They hit the blackjack. They're pulling the chips back to them. You ain't giving the chips back to the dealer. You won this, and Stefon Diggs has been an absolute perfect player for the Patriots. Not only on the field, but also off the field. Yeah, the stats are not lying. 59 catches, 659 yards, 3 touchdowns, 11.2 average. And I think he only has like 3 drops on the season, which is light. But it's the leadership. The ability for him to be a captain makes it even better for this team. I know you guys have seen the videos of him celebrating. And if you didn't have Stefon Diggs, Bob Douglas. Yeah, Kayshon Boutte's having a great season, but he would be your wide receiver 1. Is he as good as a wide receiver 1? I don't think so. Matt Collins, Efton Chisholm, Kyle Williams, who cannot figure out how to be on the same page as Drake May. I love Pop. I love Boutte. I love Hollins. But pause. I just realized what I did there. But Stefon Diggs is the perfect guy for this team, and he has helped this team succeed. And without him, I don't think the Patriots would be even close to where they are now without number 8. And I'm so glad that he is a New England Patriot. And because he's a New England Patriot, he's on pace to do something that the Patriots have not done in a long, 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 long time. And if that's the wrong picture, Moose, that's fine. It should be a picture of we could go with that one too. But it was the first wide receiver to have 1,000 yards since 2019. The first wide receiver. That's 6 years, ladies and gentlemen. We have not had a wide receiver to go over 1,000 since 2019 with Julian Edelman. He's the last guy to do it. And Stefon Diggs is on pace to do it this year. And I think he's going to do it. He only has to average, I think, like 50 more yards a game, which I think he can do easily. So show some love to number 8. Show some love to Stefon Diggs. He also just had a kid. So he's having a very, very good life right now. But spam your 8s down in the comments section. And while you're down there, also, don't forget to hit that sub button. We are going to be live for Patriots Bengals on Sunday. You're not going to want to miss out. And as always, let's go Pats. Boom. I didn't. Once you left, I was like, damn, I said that. Also, Chug scared the living hell out of me.
Yeah,
he scared me so bad.
He scared me too. He came in hot.
I wasn't expecting him to be right there because usually he's on the other side. Oh, yeah, boy, Drew. I always say boom. That means we're done with the cut. How they put it in. Oh my God. They cut this up. Oh man, you scared me so bad.
Why are we laughing?
Because Chugs scared me. Weather forecast for Cincy, Big Daddy Joe? I can tell you right now, because I think. So on Sunday, it's supposed to be probably like 60 degrees and sunny. I cannot pronounce that to Sobe. I can, what is that? Elkhorn, Ekhornji? I can't even say that. Can I buy a shirt with your face saying I love? It's going to be cold. Are they going to be ready for it? I think so. Charlicia, how you doing? Glad you're tuning in. Got 81 people in the chat right now. 57 likes.
You hear that? Stefon Diggs is almost a Bronco. How do you feel about that?
Well, he's not.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little sad about it.
I feel pretty
But you can bet your bottom dollar, Patriots fans, that tomorrow I'm going to be saying on Broncos, man, we could have had Stefon Diggs.
Oh, man. We could be 8. Big Daddy Joe, we could be like 14-3. That was my final prediction. That's my final prediction. Your boy Drew, if I could get you that shirt, I will. Just my face. What are they laughing about out there? Probably. Frankly. Diggs is a master. I hope his finger's okay. I hope it's okay. I'm a little scared. 13-4, Donnie Warren. Who you got to lose? What games do you think we're going to lose? Do I think May is better than Jaden Daniels? Yeah. I think Drake May is the best quarterback in the 2024 draft class, without a doubt. Your boy Trav, I said we'd get 9 wins. We're at 9 wins already. Yes, sir. All right, we're going to get into the mailbag. And as always, you can still get your questions in. Even if we're in the mailbag, if you super chat, automatically goes up. Yeah, Ravens game has me worried. But let's get into the questions from you guys, from Patriots fan to a Patriots fan. Welcome into Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Brett Alper. We didn't get to do our usual mailbag on a Wednesday live last week because the Patriots are playing on Thursday. Well, guess what? We are back, and we got answers for you for all your questions from a Patriots fan to Patriots fans. Who do the Pats have this upcoming week? Well, they got the Cincinnati Bengals at Paul Brown Stadium, but you can see right there, -7.5. The Patriots really think that, well, the people think the Patriots are going to blow them out. I think so, too. No Jamar Chase, no Trey Hendrickson. It's going to be a rough one for the Cincinnati Bengals. But if you think the Patriots are going to win this one, go ahead down in the comments section. Spam your NEs down in the chat. I don't want to see any Bengals fans down there. I don't want to see any little weird Skyline chili lovers down in the comments section. I want to see all NE. But let's get to the questions. Xavier Games 200. Drake May. I love that is his actual nickname now. We also got another nickname that we're going to get to in a little bit. But everybody's getting into it, man. Even Tom Brady on his video of his power rankings was talking about Drake May. And he said, Drake May. If you're also on Instagram, there are so many Instagram reels on Drake May that are just absolutely perfect. Big Daddy Joe, what will our defense do without Milton Williams? Oh, that is a very good question, Big Daddy Joe. And producer Moose, if you just want to get to those graphics that I have, that'd be perfect. Because, we know that Milton Williams was unfortunately placed on IR, and he's going to miss the next 4 games. Luckily, well, I don't even know if you want to call it luckily at this point, being placed on IR, that, the Patriots have the bye week during these four games, and I was looking it up, and, even though it's a bye week, you still have to miss 4 actual Patriots games. So technically, he's going to be on IR for at least 5 weeks. And he suffered an ankle sprain against the New York Jets. It was unfortunate. He said that he tried to come back in, and Mike Frey was like, buddy, no. He attempted to return 4 to 6 weeks, but this is a big blow for the Patriots defense. I mean, throughout the 2025 season, I always say this is from a defensive tackle. You don't think of this like a linebacker, or you don't think of this like an edge rusher. 7 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, 35 pressures, which is third most or second most in the NFL for defensive tackles, and a pass rush grade of 72.3. 27 tackles for a defensive tackle is insane. He is the biggest run stopper on this team next to Christian Barmore. And when you had that trio of him, Christian Barmore, and Khyiris Tonga, it was a big trio. But the run stops, out of everybody, those take the biggest hits. There are going to be teams now that are going to be able to probably run up through this defense up the middle because beforehand, they did not stand a chance. I was looking at the statistics, and the run-stop win rate for the Patriots defense is 34%. That means if teams run up the middle, only 34% of the time they are getting through. That is second best in the NFL. It is incredible, those trio. But now Milton Williams is going to be gone, so it's kind of a rough one for this Patriots team. And if you kind of take a look at what defensive ends that we have, defensive interior linemen, there we go. I know Milton Williams is there. You have Khyiris Tonga. I'm missing Christian Barmore there, but Joshua Farmer and Jeremiah Farms Jr. The Patriots also, they elevated Braden Swinson to the 53-man roster, so we're going to see him possibly play the edge rusher, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to get someone to go inside. But Milton Williams is going to be a big loss for this team. It's going to be a big loss for this team, and I hope that he can come back. But luckily, the Patriots, the two games that he's going to miss the Giants game. He's going to miss this upcoming game against the Bengals. And now he's going to also miss the Bills game and the Ravens game. But it's going to be Barmore's time, man. Barmore's time. He hasn't really kind of showing up on the box score, 14 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. But he also has one of the most pressures right behind Milton Williams. He is getting to the quarterback. This is also not updated. He had a sack against the Jets. He did have a sack against the Jets. So I think Christian Barmore is going to truly show, hey, I'm still here. I'm still one of the best defensive tackles in the game, and we can handle this before our guy, Milton Williams, comes back. So go ahead. Wish some good luck for Milton Williams. Go down in the comments section. Spam your 97s down in the chat. Have him get well soon. He'll be back eligible to come back against the Jets game. Yeah, he's going to miss the Bills game. Yeah, he's going to miss the Ravens game. But I have trust in this Patriots defense that they can still last while he's gone. So go down there, spam your 97s. I'm wishing him the best of luck because we gave him all that money, over $100 million, and he has deserved it. All right, let's get back to the questions. How many touchdowns do you think Drake May will score on Sunday against the Bengals? Can I say that he's going to score a rushing touchdown? Because I definitely think he's going to score a rushing touchdown. If I had a stat projection, I would say he'd probably I think he's throwing for 300 yards. I think he's going to get his first career 300-yard game. And I would probably say 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. I think he's also going to be very, very careful with the football, but I expect him to have a really good game. Nick Flagg, what do you think about Diggs saying the biggest reason he came to New England was May, Frabes, McDaniel, and Todd Downing? Is it a sign that New England is back to being an attractive place in free agency? Nick Flagg, this is an amazing question, but yeah, it's becoming a very, very good attraction because you see the videos. Let's talk about the coaching staff first. Todd Downing, a great part of the staff. McDaniels, an absolute great play caller. Frabes, the videos of him dapping up, giving hugs to everybody on the sidelines, pumping up the crowd or pumping up the players. That is what players love to see. They love to see a coach that believes in them. They love to see a coach that is going to hype them up. And then when it comes to Drake May, I mean, it's kind of the same thing as if you're a great quarterback. People wanted to go play with Mahomes, and that's why they went to the Chiefs. People wanted to go play with Tom Brady back in the day. Every single time someone gets cut, oh, they're going to be a Patriot. Every time someone's on the trade block, oh, they're going to be a Patriot because they want to come to New England to win. And if you're establishing that winning culture that May, Frabes, McDaniel, and Downing are creating in New England, you're going to start to see, especially with the Patriots having a lot of cap space, you're going to start to see a lot more players sign with this team, and the Patriots can be good and good and good and better and better and better while the years go on. Nicholas Howerton, do you think TreVeyon Henderson has earned his starting spot at running back 1 over Stevenson? A lot of people did not like my answer to this when I posted it as a short on YouTube and also on my Instagram. No, I don't think TreVeyon Henderson has earned the starting spot at running back 1 over Ramondre Stevenson. I don't think he has. I think that TreVeyon has played absolutely incredible. I think that he's played great. He has proven himself that he will be one of the starting running backs in years to come. But right now, the Patriots don't have a great offensive line to go up between the tackles. The Patriots don't have a good offensive line to completely hold down the pass protection. What does Ramondre do better than TreVeyon Henderson? In between the tackles, pass protection. Those are the 2 things that Ramondre is better at. And if the Patriots are going to pass the ball more than most teams, which they are, why would you want TreVeyon Henderson, who, let's not beat around the bush here, is not a very good run or not very good pass protector? If you're going to the outside, I want TreVeyon every single play. But if you're going inside and you're passing, and it's not going to be a swing route or a screen pass, I want Ramondre Stevenson. Down the line, I still want them to get 50-50 splits. I still want 60-40. But first play of the game, Ramondre should be in. Ramondre should be in. We're going to get to more of your guys' questions, but first, I got to tell you about our sponsor of today's show, and that is Prize Picks. You know the hard-hitting football action is here. The weather's changing, but you know the football action doesn't get any better than Prize Picks. So keep the season rolling by getting $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and if your picks are right, you could cash in. Did you know Prize Picks have entered the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money, even if your picks don't hit. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash this football season. I made a lineup for this Sunday's game. Drake May, the more on passing yards. Like I said, I think he's going for 300. Hunter Henry, the more on receiving yards at 37.5. He's going to be wide open down the seam. And Joe Flacco, no Jamar Chase. Give me the less. 227.5 passing yards. You can make a lineup just like that one when you download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. I'm also just a little concerned if Joe Burrow is going to play, because if he does play, that changes everything that we worry about the Bengals. Back to the questions. Matt, can the Patriots finally have a good start to the first quarter against the Bengals? I hope so, man, because that's the one thing that's driving me insane about this team more than anything. It feels like they just let everything happen on the first drive. The Jets have scored on the first drive. The Panthers have scored on the first drive. The Browns have scored on the first drive. It happens over and over and over again. The Titans are scoring on one of the first drives. You are letting these bad teams get, but then the defense steps up and you don't let anything happen. But when you start to get against these really good teams in the playoffs, like if you have to play the Ravens, well, if they make it, but if you have to play the Broncos and they score on the first drive, their defense is really good. You're going to struggle. You cannot let those first drives happen. It just can't happen. And I need the Patriots to step up because out of, I think, 9 out of 11 games, they've let up either a touchdown or a field goal on the first drive. Your boy Trav, which teams do you think poses a threat to us in the playoffs? Ooh. I mean, I'm not going to say the Denver Broncos, Producer Moose, because I think the Patriots defense is way too good for their offense, but I'm getting a lot of 2015 vibes. I would love to see that matchup in the playoffs because I think the Patriots win that one. I'm scared of the Colts. I think Jonathan Taylor is a beast. I think if Daniel Jones doesn't turn the ball over, that really concerns me. But I'm not scared of the Bills. I'm not scared of the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are frauds. I think the AFC is wide open, and that's why I keep saying I think the Patriots are the best team in the AFC, and I think they deserve that 1 seed, and if they get it, I don't know if anybody's coming to Foxborough and winning it. All right, we got the schedule. The schedule. Yeah, what a throw by the schedule. If you want to watch 3 minutes of the schedule's highlights, go on, follow me on Twitter, @TheRealAlper. Does Drake May have a legitimate shot at MVP? Yes, he has a legitimate shot at MVP. I think if he keeps playing the way he is, there is no doubt in my mind that he will win MVP. And it kind of bothers me right now because after the win against the Jets, he jumped to first in MVP odds at +1. It was like +150, and Matt Stafford was +200. Well, Matt Stafford won against the Seahawks, and I'm going to be honest here. He didn't play the best game. Sam Darnold just threw for 4 interceptions, and they won the game by barely on a missed game-winning field goal. And Matt Stafford somehow just jumps Drake May in the stats. Yeah, you have Josh Allen, you have Jonathan Taylor. But when you compare the two MVP favorites, when you have Drake May and Matthew Stafford's slinging the rock, but Drake May's literally right behind him. But Drake May has a better completion percentage, more yards, less touchdowns, more interceptions, which is fine, but QB rating is higher. They are side by side next to each other. But I personally would rather have Drake May be the MVP over Matt Stafford. I go by records. I go by wins. And what do you have here? Drake May and the New England Patriots are tied for first in the AFC as the number 1 seed. For Drake to win MVP, for the schedule to win, he's got to keep winning. If he loses one game and the Rams keep winning, well, guess what? Matthew Stafford's going to overtake him in the MVP odds, and he's going to win it. Because Matthew Stafford, at the age he's playing right now, yeah, it feels like he's entering his prime. But I think that Drake May is playing better football than anybody. If they finish above the Rams, May will win MVP. If they don't, Matt Stafford will win MVP. But if he keeps playing like he is, Drake May's got that in the bag. Do you think Drake May is the NFL MVP of 2025? Let me know down in the comments section. Give me a Y for yes or give me an N for no. A bunch of great questions this week, as always. Glad we got to be live again on Wednesday. Patriots not having a Thursday game for the rest of the year, but We will be back always next week on Wednesdays for our live show. And then on Sundays, we got the watch party. This weekend, Patriots against the Bengals. So you're not going to want to miss out. Hit that sub button right now. And as always, let's go Pats. You like that? Yep. Not yet.
This might be the funniest thing I've seen all day. The schedule.
Yeah, I know. It's getting traction, man. It's getting a lot of traction. I don't care if MVP wins unless Super Bowl MVP. Yeah, I totally get that. Waited for the boom. Am I happy the Chiefs are not in the playoffs? Yes. Because right now, if the playoffs started today, the Patriots would play the Jacksonville Jaguars. And guess what? They ain't losing to the Jags. Not happening. Like, before we get on out of here, Moose, if you could pull up the AFC playoff picture. I mean, there isn't a team where I look at where I'm like, that's really hard. That's really, really hard because – yeah, you have the Broncos as the number 1 seed and the Colts. I think those are the 3 teams. But if the Patriots played the Steelers again, they ain't losing to the Steelers a second time. That's just not happening. The Bills, yeah, that could be a possibility where you lose that game. It's a division matchup. I would have it as a toss-up. But the Chargers, no.
Oh, would you look at that? Who's in first?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go Broncos!
No, that's just boo producer Moose. Boo Moose. All roads lead through Foxborough. You're damn right, Mike. But the Jags, the Chargers, even the teams in the hunt, the Texans, Kansas City, Baltimore, we'll find out how really good Baltimore is. We will find out how true Baltimore is when the Patriots have to play them in Week 16. Yeah. I don't. The Broncos, I would love to play the Broncos just to shut all those fans up. Like producer Moose. Yeah, L. Boo the man. Don't boo the schedule. Patriots versus Rams in the Super Bowl. I would have a third rematch. Smith Crave. Moose, don't forget the Broncos play the Chiefs twice, and Patrick ain't losing twice. Yeah, Bella, L to Moose. Boo.
Oh, can't wait to see y'all in the AFC Championship game.
It will be.
It's happening. I honestly believe like that. My dad asked me 2 nights ago. He was like, who do you honestly think, all bias outside of it, who do you think makes the AFC Championship game? And I said, it's going to be the Broncos and the Patriots. If they don't play each other before that, it'll be those two.
It'll be those two. I don't believe in Kansas City. I truly don't believe in Kansas City. Just Patrick Mahomes just doesn't. Something's up with him. But I told Chiefs fans I was actually going to be a defender of Mr. Patrick Mahomes. And I said, everybody needs to calm down because what was everybody saying in 2009 when the Patriots went 10-6 and we looked like shit? And then Ray Rice, first play of the game in the AFC wildcard, 75 yards. Everybody thought that Tom Brady was done. He's coming off the ACL injury. Everybody was like, oh, well, they're not as good as they were going to. And then the very next year, after going 10-6 and looking like they were going to be over, they went 14-2. Now, they did lose to the Jets in the AFC divisional game, but it is what it is. Tom Brady went 10 years without winning a Super Bowl. I hope Patrick Mahomes goes 10 years without winning a Super Bowl because that'd be good, and that means the Patriots would be back.
Their part of the dynasty is no longer like making Super Bowls and winning them. They will continue to be a playoff team, but they will fight their way, like really have to fight their way to get back to a Super Bowl. I think Patrick wins one more in his career.
Yeah.
And it'll be one of those years where it's like, Pat hasn't won it, like you said, 7 or 8 years, and here comes this magical season as he gets older. You know what I mean?
That's pretty much it. Chris Clark, relax. Oh, man. All righty, guys. Next season, Chiefs are – exactly. We worry about the Chiefs next year. I'm not worried about them this year because I don't think they're that very good. I don't think they're good. We will be live, guys, for this game right here. Patriots against the Bengals on Sunday, noon Eastern. Don't miss out because we're going to have fun. We might give away some things. We're still giving away the raffle tickets. I got a beanie for you guys to give away to the MVP. So, Big Daddy Joe, if you want a Patriots beanie, you might want to be the real MVP. But we will see you guys on Sunday. And as always, let's go Pats.